Quick disclaimer, this is not financial advice. Trading Forex is risky. Don't be an idiot. Use risk management. Enjoy the video. Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a really exciting video for you. I'm going to be showing you a new strategy that I've been backtesting for the past couple of weeks and have literally just started live trading today with good results so far. It's incredibly simple, and if like me you can often get confused with a higher time frame picture, you will absolutely love this strategy. Before we get into it, please remember to like, comment and subscribe. I've also recorded 2 videos backtesting the strategy, so showing you all the wins and losses and accurate results from the spreadsheet that I made with it. So show this video some love and I might release the first installment this Friday. So let's get on with it. This strategy is incredibly simple, but it still relies on smart money concepts. You won't need any indicators, and this strategy will usually provide multiple entry signals every day. I developed this strategy under the premise that it can be traded solely on the 1 minute chart with no need for any higher time frame analysis. You can of course, and I would recommend, to have your higher time frame analysis alongside the strategy to help improve your win rate, but I have backtested and it is profitable regardless. This strategy can also be applied to the 3 minute and the 5 minute chart. You will get less entry signals, but they will probably be more reliable. I use this strategy on EUR/USD. I am yet to backtest it on other pairs, but I would assume that it would work relatively similar on any other major liquid USD pair. So the first thing that you want to do is open your 1 minute EUR/USD chart like I have here. You then want to look at the market structure and identify what price action is doing, what it's telling you. So basically you want to identify the past few previous highs and lows and just see what price is doing. So what I noticed here is we had this higher high here. We came down, made this higher low, pushed up, made this lower high. Now, as we know, lower highs aren't valid until they've broken structure to the downside. This lower high broke this structure here and this structure here and made this lower low. Although those always muddle in my brain. Made this lower low here. So from that, you can determine that price might go bearish. And what you would then want to do is identify what you would call, in when we normally trade smart money concepts, your order block candle. So this little doji bullish candle right before the big drop here. Then simple as, what you want to do is just place your entry at your POI. Now you can do this however you want. If you want to be risk averse, you can set it here like at the open of the POI like I have. If you want to be more risky, you could set it there. Might not trigger, but the trade is then more likely to hit your target. Anyway, I'd set it there, and then you want to go for a set 1 to 3 risk. And now from my backtesting, this is what I found works the best. It's totally up to you whether you want to take off your entire position at 1 to 3 or if you want to leave some running. When I've been backtesting, and today I have just taken everything off at 1 to 3. Works great for me. I'm always happy to secure myself a 1 to 3. So price has made this lower low, trickles back up, tags us in, nearly stops us out, but it doesn't. And then trickles down and hits our TP. It really is as simple as that, you know, because you're trading off 1 minute market structure, you're trading off 1 minute order blocks. You're not looking for a massive move. Like, I'm not expecting necessarily for this to come down and blast beneath this structure here. I'm looking for 7.5 pips out of the market. I know that this area could be important. I know that there might be a reaction off it, and I'm looking to capitalize on that effectively. Now, another thing that I want to say as well is for trading this strategy, you're going to be looking at very, very small stop losses. Some even smaller than this from my backtesting. So what you want to do is get yourself a razor spread account. Basically how it works is you pay a small commission on your trades, but you get much smaller spreads. For example, with Euro/US dollar on my broker, which is IC Markets, you're looking at 0 pips, 0.1 pips, 0.2 pips at a max. So it really enables you to get these very tight stop losses. Now, let me just rewind this a bit. Now, if you were really, really on the ball after this trade, not saying that you would notice that, right, so we had this lower low, yeah, lower high, sort of, anyway. Then we come down, we make this higher low, lower high, but then the lower high breaks this previous low. I know it's confusing, all this high low, lower high, but watch this video a couple times and it will make sense. And please, please, please don't trade this blind. Go and backtest it, make sure you know how to use this strategy, make sure it fits in with your trading style. It's totally adaptable, so just find what works for you. But anyway, so we had this higher low, lower high, then we broke the higher low. So you could very easily place your entry from, so we got this last candle here. I'd want to be a bit safe and just put my stop up there, just just for safety. So again, entry there, stop there, 1 to 3. See what price does. As you can see, triggers us in, drops off to the downside. Another easy 1 to 3. It really is that simple, you know. As I said, these aren't going to be the most reliable signals, but they will work a lot of the time. And when you go and back test this, you will be surprised at how much it works. And as well, another thing that I want to say from my back testing is I've often found that even if you look at a trade and think, oh, that doesn't look like it's going to play out, like before taking this one here, you might look at that and think, oh yeah, that's gonna go bullish. Even if you doesn't look right, take it anyway. Follow this strategy like a robot, because what I found is often the trades that don't look like they're going to play out, that don't look like they're good signals, that literally go and blast straight through the TP. Now again, if you were to carry on here and do 3 trades in quick succession, you'd see lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Where do I then want to enter? This candle here. Now this last up candle is pretty big, so maybe I would set my entry at the open, go short, stop there, 1 to 3. Now I know what's going to happen here, but we'll just wait. So price comes back up, triggers us in, and then stops us straight out. Annoying, but it is literally fine, because if you had taken either both of these 2 trades or one of them, you'd still be up either 2 or 5R. So that's the power of this strategy. It's very easy to get winning trades. You know, this is within the first 2 hours of the day of the London trading session. But what I would recommend is, if for example you did have a situation like this where you got two wins in quick succession, fabulous, and then you get a loss. It's annoying, but you know what? Stop there. Go relax. Go away from your computer. Chill out. Don't overtrade, because overtrading is going to ruin your account, ruin your mindset. Quit while you're ahead. But I mean, you could carry on throughout the day, and you know what? You probably make a lot more money. But a little psychology tip, if you're struggling with your trading psychology, would be if you get a win and then a loss, leave it. So, as I said, I've recorded a couple more backtesting videos that are much more comprehensive than this, so please show some love in this video. Let me know in the comments if you want to see it. Hit the like button and I'll release them. But I am just going to show you very quickly the first trade I took on a live account for this strategy earlier today. So let me just clear off this chart and bring you up to speed. So this is today. I came onto the charts about midday. I had a very lazy morning, which was nice actually. So, looking at this market structure, it is very rangy. Now I'm sure, like if you spend a few minutes looking at this, you'd find that you have very many trade opportunities in here following the strategy. But the trade that I actually took was, now this probably isn't the best thing to say in my video about this strategy, but I do want to emphasize that this strategy is adaptable, depending on how confident you are, depending on your trading style prior to testing this strategy. So I actually identified this here. As you can see, we had this low here, higher high, higher low, higher high, and then we're slowly starting to break down. Now, I know this doesn't strictly follow, because in the strategy that I've just explained to you, you're looking at the previous highs and the previous lows, like the last couple lows. And I know this one is further behind, but again, this is part of emphasizing that it is very adaptable, and effectively it is just trading off of 1 minute order blocks. You know, and a lot of people will say that's unreliable, but I can tell you that I've back tested it. I can tell you that the win rate isn't gigantic. Like I said, it can be improved with higher time frame analysis. Your win rate isn't going to be 90%, but you are going to be profitable with this, and you are going to get a lot of trade opportunities in a day, which I like, because it keeps things exciting. But anyway, yeah, so totally adaptable. The reason I talk about it being the last high and the last low, the last couple highs, last couple lows, is just to give you like a robotic way to tackle this strategy without having to think about the rest of, you know, if we're trading this recent price action, we don't really need to look behind here if you're going to follow this strategy robotically, which is what makes it so simple and easy. But at the same time, I'm quite experienced with trading lower time frame order blocks, especially on Euro US dollar, so it can just be adapted into a 1 minute order block strategy, which is how I sort of tackled it today. So entry here, stop here, 1 to 3. We come down ever so slowly. Again, there's like just watching this, I can see the trade opportunities. If you're following the strategy robotically with the lower highs and lower lows, the close previous ones. Anyway, I'm waffling. As you can see, triggered in, moves up, goes down. Handy that the New York session opened just then. But yeah, slowly makes its way up, shoots through 1 to 3, easy. I'm done for the day now. Not looking at the charts. I'll take my 1 to 3, 3R, 3%. Great. So yeah, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for the moment. As I said, if you guys are interested, I've got some backtesting videos on this strategy to release to you, but I really do encourage you to write down the rules that I explained at the beginning of this video and go and backtest it. Backtest it on different time frames if you want, backtest it on different pairs, and just see how it works for you. I'm sure you may be able to find some ways to improve it, as this is a very basic strategy, but I really do encourage that you think about it and change it for yourself, adapt it for yourself, adapt it to your trading style and what works for you, as I have done here, and you'll find that the general basis of the strategy, i.e. trading off 1 minute order blocks, does work. So yeah, that's all I've really got to say. Again, if you have any questions, please leave them down in the comments below, and I will endeavour to answer them as best as I can. I know this video has been very waffly and probably not the most coherent, so if you have any questions, please do let me know. And make sure to show some love in the comments and hit that like button, and I'll release those backtesting videos very soon. So, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys very soon.